So I want to talk about Doom 2. Came out about 10 months after Doom 1 came out, and it is objectively better than Doom 1. First of all, it's faster paced and a little more well balanced. It's like Doom 1 was like, to me, it was a testing phase to see how things would go for its future. Sadly now, yeah, it's all owned by Bethesda Softworks and all that, but that's besides the point. Doom 2. Starting right off with E1M1, not only do you get the chainsaw right off the bat at the start of the level, you also get the shotgun and your Blapuka, or your rocket launcher. That's just something me and my friends used to call it when we were younger. We called it the Blapuka. And if they watch this, they'll get the reference. For the rest of you, I don't care. But, yeah, Doom 2. It's fun. And I have a lot better time replaying Doom 2 than I do Doom 93. Came out, like I said, 10 months later. But, yeah, it's a good time. And if you want to play it, I'm pretty sure Doom 1 and Doom 2 plus several expansions are free right now for Xbox, PlayStation, and the Switch. And I'm also pretty sure it's free on Steam, but I do not know for 100% fact if it is or not. But getting back to the topic, I like this game. I really, really like it. It's fast-paced, more well-balanced than the original. For first fact of one of the weapons you get in E1M2, it balances out the higher-tiered enemies so well. But the weapon isn't the only thing that's new in Doom 2. You're also introduced to several new enemies. You'll see them later on, but the first new enemy you'll probably see is called the Chain Gunner. It's a lot like your regular zombie soldiers and your shotguns, except they have the chain gun, which is a bitch and a half if you're caught unaware. They will just knock you out in no time flat. It's annoying, but it adds to a challenge. Next new enemy is something called the Archvile, or Archvile if you want to say it like that. I don't care which way you say it. It is a bastard. First thing it can do is it will start up a little column of fire right in front of you, and it'll blast you into the air while giving massive damage output. It's a bitch. The second thing it does is it resurrects, however you say it, fallen enemies. And it doesn't matter what enemy it is. They can resurrect Barons of Hell and Hell Knights. They don't give a shit. Your next new enemy is by far my least favorite. It's called the Pain Elemental. And what the Pain Elemental does is not only does it have a physical attack like the Cacodemon, but it spawns lost souls. If you're a veteran in playing Doom, you hate those bastards as much as I do. And when they die, they spawn, you guessed it, more lost souls. I believe it's 2, but I still fucking hate them. Your next new enemy is called an Arachnotron. The Arachnotron is like a little spider mastermind that has a plasma gun of its own that shoots at you pretty much upon sight. You'll know if they hear you or not. You'll hear them stomping around like Metal Gear shifting. Another enemy you'll see pretty often is the Barons of Hell. They were originally the boss of the first episode in Doom 1, where you fight two of them. Yeah, you'll see them pretty often if you're playing on Ultraviolence, coming in like E2M1. I'm pretty sure there's a couple of them, but I digress. I don't remember right now. Yeah, I'm doing this voiceover like 2 weeks after I finished recording all of Doom 2, so... But you'll also notice Hell Knights, which is just a reskin of the Barons of Hell. They have less health, but they hit hard just the same. And they're a little more dickish with their placements for those. And now I'm pretty sure the final enemy you'll be seeing is called the Mancubus. He's a big bastard who yells, "Hump your mom," and he growls as well. Shoots 2 fireballs, 1 out of each arm, and each arm has a separate cannon. And I forgot this guy, the Revenant. The Revenant shoots homing missiles, and also have a physical attack. The physical attack isn't too dangerous, but it still hurts. But those are your new enemies of Doom 2. Like I said, they're a lot more dickish with placements in this game, but it still adds a lot of fun to it. Now, I want to talk about the final boss. The final boss is called the Icon of Sin. It's also known as John Romero's severed head, because if you no-clip to underneath it, which I don't do, you'll hear a line of dialogue that is played backwards. It says, "Now you will have to face me, John Romero." It's pretty cool, actually. I like it. But I digress. In the final boss arena, you have to run around while the Icon of Sin is constantly, spawning new enemies. It does it every few seconds-ish. I think it's like 5-6 seconds a new monster will spawn. But you have to run around on these platforms, which you start on the first layer. You have to find the spot that has a skull on it, interact with it, and it'll drop down. Go to the second layer, do the same thing until you're up on the top. You'll see a special kind of wall that you have to interact with that will raise up the platform in front of the Icon of Sin. Go interact with that, and it'll come down, you go up, and you have to shoot it in this tiny little window. I think you have to shoot it 4 or 5 times with the rocket launcher, because that's the only thing that'll kill the damn bastard. But there's no holds on what it'll spawn. It just won't spawn boss monsters, being either the Spider Mastermind or the Cyber Demon. It won't spawn those. Everything else is fair game. On my first attempt, I was unlucky enough that it spawned the Archvile and an Arachnotron right on the top layer. It sucks. But, anyways, that's Doom 2 in a pretty small shell. It's a fun game. I highly suggest you play it. And if you are new to Doom, just try it out on Hurt Me Plenty. It's still a pretty difficult challenge, but all in all, it's a good time. Blood, gore, action, frustration. Yeah. So give it your best shot, and in time, if you don't like it in the end, you don't like it in the end. It's not a game that's for everyone, but it's still a lot of fun. But anyways, that's all I have to say for now. So, have a good one, and I will see you all later.